You know what your boundaries are. You know how to be able to do some self-reflection and get to the core of you. And while you do all this, you're able to still extend yourself and say, man, that's a tough scenario. Whereas by contrast, the unhealthy version starts off with saying, screw me, like, who cares about me? Like, no one does, but I want to care about this person and I want to know what their concerns are. And as they share, you're like, I'm going to take that on. I'm going to try and make you feel happy. I'm going to try and make you feel calm. I'm going to try and make you feel content, or whatever it is that you're trying to do in your form of expressing empathy. So being mindful of your own personal needs, your value systems, your well-being is a really important starting point. Knowing who you are is another way of saying this. And then as you get to know yourself, next it's also about knowing where you draw your lines, where you draw your boundaries. This is a really important part. When you know how to set those boundaries, you're able to engage with others, especially in listening and expressing empathy. But if you don't have access to knowing what your boundaries are, you're going to be like that leaf that's in the wind, blown all over the place, and you have no control over the direction in which you're flowing. But when you know yourself, when you have that mindful awareness of who you are and what you stand for, when you know what things in your life you don't tolerate and how you draw the line, your boundary there, then it enables you to have a really solid foundation from which to extend empathy to others. You are unmoved, you're unwavering, you're able to say, I stand here even as I extend myself to sharing your experiences, because I first of all know who I am and I know where my boundaries are.